Fill it up.
I drink your milkshake.
You are listening to the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Moving my bones, no place to rest. Traveled up north just to find my head. I'm still corn-fed. I'm corn-fed. Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel up north just to find my head. I'm still corn-fed.
What is sea breeze?
Oh, Sal, I'll let you take this one. What is Sea Breeze?
Seabreeze is the low rent theme park that is maybe 15 minutes from where I live in Rochester.
It's like what, Irondequoit?
Yeah, I think so. It is. What's the right word to describe Seabreeze?
Trashy.
Trashy, yeah.
Yeah, Sea Breeze.
Rickety.
It's that rickety, trashy amusement park we used to go to.
Definitely rickety. I can't get Jessica to go with me. My sister still goes, but Jessica refuses to go.
A lot of the rides are made of wood.
Yeah, she hates bobsled rides, that kind of stuff. Jackrabbit, any of that stuff.
Wooden roller coasters can be fun. I did go to Coney Island a few years ago, and I rode the Cyclone. That's wooden, and that was fun.
Nice.
Coney Island's tight. It's extremely expensive. I think it might be more expensive than Six Flags to go to the what's the Luna Park is the like actual amusement park at Coney Island. But it is fun.
I've never been.
It's worth checking out. New York City, like weirdly enough, has really, really nice beaches. And the Coney Island, like boardwalk and the beach, the amusement park, it's all very fun. But like anything in New York, you gotta, take out like a second mortgage on your house to afford it. It's an expensive city, New York City.
Once your brother moves to New Jersey, I think we're gonna meet up there in New York City.
Nice.
And I've only been there once, but once Johnny's in Jersey, we're planning on doing some stuff there.
Oh, if you're going to New York, try the pizza.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, I mean, we've got that.
Yeah, I mean,
try the hot dogs.
No, we've got those, bro. Let me tell you.
Dude, hold on. Folks, welcome to Corn-Fed. This is Corn-Fed. We're doing Legion of Sal's 2, the Council of Sal's. We got Sal.
I hope everybody read the Salibus.
I'm glad you made the distinction that we're the Council of Sal's, not the Legion of Sal's.
This is the Council of Sal's. We got I got Sal here. Hello, Sal.
Hello.
And we're joined by Lil Sal.
Hello, how's it going?
And this is it's going good, Lil Sal. How you doing?
I'm good. Texas Sal. Is that how I should refer to the other Sal?
Yeah, while we're doing this segment, this series.
Texas Sal. Before you got here, we were talking about where Lawyer Sal lives. Does he live in Rochester or is he in Buffalo now?
He was. He's lived in Buffalo for years, but now he's in Rochester.
Okay, I didn't know that. Cool.
I'm
also in Rochester.
And this is Corn-Fed with Dalton Pruitt. But at this point, Sal is the star of the show, so I think we might change it to Corn-Fed with Sal. But I'm Dalton Pruitt, and this is the show only on the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Fill her up.
There we go. Dude, I love this soundboard. I can't wait to really explore all of the functionalities of it. Well, let's
Sal, I
get
think this is the first time that I've been face to face with you in like months. When was the last
Me?
time we actually, yeah, when was the last time we actually like looked at each other?
Um, I don't know why.
I was just thinking about that. When was the last time I actually like looked at you? I think it was when it was right after I proposed to Jessica,
Yeah, you FaceTime me.
and I FaceTimed you and you were on the toilet.
Yep. Yep.
And you, of course, you didn't tell me that until you were already live.
I
Poor
think
Jessica.
Sal spends
That's,
most of his day there.
I spend a third of my day there. Welcome to Corn Fed
Welcome
people.
to Corvette, everybody. Nice. Dude, I had a fat accident today.
What, did you shit yourself?
No, I wish it was just shitting myself. I was trying to step up into a truck and just split my shorts right down the middle. Just completely ripped them in half. And I had to walk around the grocery store with ripped shorts.
Sal, you shit yourself quite a bit, right, in life?
it's been a little while, but yes, yes, I've been known to shit my pants. The worst
Yeah.
one was when I was on the treadmill in
Yeah, it's cool.
gym class at school. I shit my pants on the treadmill. That
Oh,
was
that
bad.
sucks.
That was bad. Luckily, the bathroom was nearby, so I just ran to the bathroom, and then my mom came and picked me up. I
Your
just
school
called
had
her.
a treadmill?
Yeah, we had like a weight room, and they had treadmills and stuff.
I don't
And
remember. I don't
we
think
were
my
sitting
school
there.
had a treadmill. I think we just had like a gym floor and then a track.
Mm.
Yeah, and then like a guy with a whistle.
Yeah, there was a guy with a whistle. He didn't work there, but
You try to fuck all the kids.
yeah, there was just a pedophile who had a whistle.
Everyone's gym coach just turned out to be a pedophile. It's
We
like
did have
statistically
one.
insane.
We did have a coach who he went to jail because he had sex with like two different 16-year-old girls.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
yeah, so
I think I had a history teacher that got fired because they caught him messing around with one of the senior girls.
Damn.
yeah, that's why I always say that and don't I hope nobody takes this the wrong way, but I do feel like there's always this conversation that teachers should get paid more, but considering how many are just sex criminals, teachers should actually get paid way less.
We know they say those who can do, those who can't do kids.
As someone who works at a school, I'm trying not to take any of this.
Yeah, don't take it personally. I'm just saying I've said for the longest time either teachers need to prove themselves before can talk about getting paid more. Otherwise,
Yeah. You
at
need to be able to
best,
fight the biggest kid in the class.
you need to be you need to be able to fight
First of all, if you're getting a bump,
the biggest blackest kid in class. If you can step into the octagon with him
Now
and
I'm
get him
thinking
to
about
submit.
now I'm thinking about who that is at my school, and I have his
that's your
picture.
top paid teacher.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
because I
like
feel
they're like paid like prison guards.
well, I look back on school and I realized that like so many of my teachers at best were apathetic and at worst were pedophiles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good mix of people.
And there were very, very few who I think really enjoyed teaching and wanted to help kids. I think a lot of them just kind of like needed a job, and so they got into teaching.
Oh yeah, that's
Luckily, the school that I work at is a little bit better than most. The
Right.
teachers that work at my school are they genuinely care about the kids because it's kids with special needs. So like, and it's a small group, so it's a
Okay.
tight knit group.
all
And
Yeah.
right, Sal. Don't be a fucking bummer though. Come on.
I just want to make clear that we're not referring to any of the people I work with.
No,
No,
we're
we're not
not.
referring to those people.
Even in public
Yeah,
school, I
they're
feel
all good
like
people.
when I went to school, the special needs teachers seemed to really care about the students. But it was like, I would go to physics class, and my teacher was also a coach. I don't think he really gave a shit about teaching physics.
Yeah.
I think he was thinking about football. Um, So that's Texas public schools. Most of your teachers are also coaches. You ever had? Did you have that, Sal?
Yeah, we had that.
You had
Not I wouldn't say most. There was like one teacher, one or two that were coaches.
oh
Yeah, I think
I
I had.
had
I think like two of my English teachers were also gym coaches back in the day.
I had I had
English.
I had a few. I had many teachers. I think
That's
that
nuts.
were.
They would entrust such a subject like English.
I said physics.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy
even
too.
worse.
It's even worse.
Well, I guess there's a lot of physics in football. The trajectory of the ball, the the when a 300-pound white boy gets slammed into by a 350-pound black kid. What are the forces at work there? Inertia.
That's how a black hole's
In
made.
inertia.
So today, my
Inertia. Get
so
Inertia.
inside.
Get your
Sal,
ass
my
inside.
my nephew taught my dad how to throw a football. I don't know if you've ever seen this happen in person, but now my dad knows how to throw a football for the first time in his life. He's almost 70 years old. But today, my dad threw a football at me and hit me in the head. All right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Son, go along.
And I said, huh? And whack.
Check
That's
out the
about
spiral.
it.
Yeah, look at
Only took
me.
him
I'm
70
Troy
years, and he
Aikman.
finally learned.
Oh, that's crazy.
I remember one time when I was a kid, I was at the lake with my parents, and my dad was fishing, and I was trying to skip rocks, but I was standing like way too far away from the lake, and I was behind him, so I chucked a rock, and it pegged him right in the back of the head. Dude, it cracked him open. He was bleeding. He was like, "What the fuck did you do that for?" I was like, "I was trying to skip rocks." And he's like, "You're like 10 yards away from the lake, dude."
Yeah, like bullshit.
He was so fucking mad. He's like, "Well, there goes my fishing trip. I gotta go to the hospital now because my idiot son was trying to skip rocks."
She's nowhere near the lake,
He's
just
just nowhere,
whipping a
dude.
rock at your dad's head with all your might.
Oh man. Dude, I abused the shit out of my dad as a kid. There were so many times that I just like horrifically injured him on accident.
Oh yeah.
Dude, one time he passed out drunk. He was drunk and he passed out on the couch. And I brought like a pot or I think it was a skillet into the living room with a big metal spoon, and I was gonna bang on it to scare him awake. Just an innocent prank. The skillet was heavier than I thought it would be. So when I went to do this, I ended up dropping the skillet right on his foot,
Oh,
and I think it like broke his toe. Like the next day, his big toe was black.
you're just beating the shit out of your
Dude,
dad.
just beat the
Didn't my
shit out of
dad
him.
twist his ankle playing soccer with your brother, your older brother, when we were kids? I feel like that happened at some point. It sounds
Your
like
dad
that.
shouldn't do sports.
No, no.
He's like an Italian Groot.
Tall and lanky.
Yeah.
But let's get into the show. Little Sal, what's your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
Yeah.
Oh, uh, the red one. I forget.
Nice.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Good answer. That's
Yeah.
the name
That's
of the
the vote.
flavor. It's colors, not flavors.
Okay, good. Because I have no
Colors.
idea. Is it cherry
Colors.
or is it?
Who
It's I
knows? It's just
technically
red.
it's red, but it's fruit punch. It's good.
So there's some cherries in there. You got some cherries.
I think there's a smattering of
I want to
cherries
hear
and
Stephen A. Smith break down the what is fruit punch. Okay, you've got cherries. All right, that's cool. You got strawberries. I'm sure pineapple. All right, kiwi maybe. I don't know.
raspberry. Yeah.
I saw the Mewtwo one. Well,
God,
can
dude.
Mewtwo take LeBron in a one-on-one?
Yeah, that can move
Okay,
to.
Mewtwo. All right, he's shorter than LeBron. Okay, he weighs more. It could happen.
Yeah.
Psychic, calm mind. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith rocks. That's most of what I watch now. I don't watch
Dude,
anything
yeah.
anymore. Nothing makes me happy except Stephen A. Smith. Um.
Don't start asking me questions about basketball because I'll start falling asleep.
Oh, don't
Oh,
worry.
I
Don't
don't
worry.
watch
Stephen A.
basketball.
Smith also does not know about basketball.
He also, yeah.
He's the least informed sports commentator I think I've ever seen, which is great because I don't know anything about basketball. He just is very confident and entertaining. That's why like his career now is just people asking him like which Pokemon could win in a fight, and then he tries to say the name of the Pokemon and he can't. He's like Shamandre, Shamander, Shamander.
All right, this guy looks like a turtle. Name is Squirtle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Tangela.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, that's you're going way down the list on that one, buddy.
Trying to think of Pokemon now.
He's like he can't even name like the common ones.
Yeah, he
Uh,
can't. Bulbasaur. Bu-
Blastoise.
yeah,
Yeah,
Blastoise. So y'all are Italian. We I was
he doesn't like it.
you don't
I
like
don't
being
like it.
Italian?
No, he's the least Italian fucking dude.
Yeah, he kind of
Yeah,
looks
okay.
Mexican.
Of all the sales that you're going to talk to, I am probably the least Italian. I'm the most
He's
Americanized.
honestly he's nerd so
Yeah.
Your nerd cell? I was wondering
yeah.
because I see like a
Mhm.
bookshelf behind you that I think
That's
might.
not
Yeah.
even a fake background.
Yeah, it
No, it's
looks
all
like
my.
that's a lot of anime and or manga.
So I don't own anime. Well, a couple movies, but I have a lot of comic books. I've been collecting comics since I was like, what, 10 years old? Something like that.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Oh, word.
I got a ton. Yeah, I've got
What
a
do you,
ton that I've bought and probably and have just never read, and I've got a ton that I've read. I like compulsively have bought them over the years, and I've had to stop doing that. But yeah, I've got tons of hardcovers and trade paperbacks, back issues.
sweet.
Um,
What have you read recently?
oh, it's been a minute since I've actually read, like, cracked one open and read it. I'm trying to think what the last comic book I actually read was. Um, I mean, it was like older stuff was like the last thing I was reading because I bought the Marvel does those like Masterworks
Oh,
reprintings.
yeah.
So
Yeah, those are
I
cool.
got like a bunch of the Chris Claremont like
Oh,
Uncanny X-Men stuff.
oh, yeah.
So that's what I was reading, like
Now
going
you're
through.
speaking my language.
Yeah, like I think I'd read the volume like right before Dark Phoenix, and I was about to.
Okay.
Yeah, I still need to read Dark Phoenix and then Days of Future Past.
Yeah, there's the Phoenix Saga, and then there's like a bunch of stuff in the middle, and then the Dark Phoenix Saga, and then Days of Future Past.
Yeah, yeah, that stuff's
And then
really cool.
I think God Loves Man Kills comes after that, if I remember correctly. But yeah,
Yeah, X-Men is tight. Have you watched the new show?
I
I love
love the new
X-Men.
show.
Gene
I've been telling Texas Sal to watch it. He hasn't watched it yet.
It's
It's
good.
Storm.
I just
Fix the
watched.
smoke alarm.
I've been saying give him the forecast for the last like 10 weeks. It's so good.
Yeah, I just watched. I'm catching up on it. I just watched the Genosha episode where
Okay.
they get fucked up by the Sentinels.
Oh,
Ganosha,
totally.
I barely know.
Yeah, that show's really. I was not expecting it to be good at all.
No,
Yeah,
it
I
is
mean that's
very
the
good. Yeah.
episode where the show takes turn and it gets pretty hardcore, but that's a great show. They could really, if they keep it going, they could do some really amazing stuff with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
It's.
there
Hopefully they don't send the animation overseas like they did with the last series and it gets all
right?
shitty.
Right.
I think a lot of animation is over. Like, have you ever heard that like a lot of the cartoons we grew up with was animated in Japan?
No, this
Like
is like
tiny,
they
like
sent it to like Bulgaria.
no, like Tiny Toons Adventures was animated in Japan.
Is
Maybe.
that why
Freakazoid,
some episodes Bugs Bunny would look all
yeah, his
Chinese?
yeah, his eyes would be squinty.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Yeah, no, the new X-Men show's tight. I haven't been too impressed with much of what Disney has done lately, but That's a cool show.
Yeah, that's definitely the best show that they've made on Disney Plus.
Storm, that goddamn smoke alarm.
Yeah, because I watched that I watched that Secret Invasion show, and
That
it
was awful.
unreal how bad it
That
is.
was so terrible. I was very upset because Secret Invasion's a cool story from the comics, and they could really do something great with that. But man, it's just 6 episodes of nothing, and then a big CGI fight at the end.
Yeah,
Nice. Love
that
CGI fights.
most of those movies and shows are just big like gloppy CGI fights where it's just like
I mean, I liked WandaVision. That was good. That kept you interested episode to episode.
I liked most of those shows.
I like Falcon and the Winter Soldier pretty good. Just I'm a big Captain America fan, so that show did it for me. Loki,
Loki's tight.
I did not like Moonlight. Moonlight.
Moonlight's the gay black guy movie.
Yeah, I did not like Moonlight at all.
You mean Moon Knight?
Yeah, they both gay. They're
Moonlight
both
is
gay as fuck.
the movie that won the Oscars about a gay black kid. Moon Knight is about a what is Oscar Isaac like Guatemalan or some shit?
in real life, yeah, I think he's from Guatemala or something, but he's
Was it?
playing an Israeli soldier or whatever.
Oof. Yikes!
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we did what we didn't know when that show came out.
right.
Or whatever Moon Knight is supposed to be.
Controversially, I also like the She-Hulk series. I know a lot of people hate that show. I really dug it.
I haven't watched
She-Hulk
it
was
yet.
supposed to be funny, and I enjoyed it. I got a kick out of it.
I like her better in terms of the humor of she in the comics at least. I haven't seen the show, but the humor in the way she does the fourth wall
Mm.
breaking stuff. I like that better than Deadpool. I always thought they handled it better with her. I have never much cared for Deadpool.
Because Stan Lee originally created her as like a joke because he always hated the idea of having like female versions of your
I
hero.
always hated bitch superhero girls.
Yeah, greetings, true believers.
Blood
Bitches ain't shit.
whores, essentially.
Whores. But isn't like Stan Lee's a fraud though? Like he stole everything from Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko and whoever the other guy is that made Captain America. Isn't that the story?
That was also Jack Kirby. I mean, if you go back and read a lot of that stuff, Jack Kirby definitely did Thor. Like that was his baby. And then like Steve Ditko definitely did Doctor Strange. That was his baby.
In Spider-Man, right?
Well, yeah, and Spider-Man. But if you read the old Spider-Man, you can hear Stan Lee's. You know how Stan Lee talks. You can
Yeah.
hear his voice in the writing. Same thing with like Fantastic Four. It sounds like Stan Lee talking to you. So some of it definitely you should give more credit to the artists, but some of it was still him. I think.
Yeah, didn't like I think Steve Ditko's still alive, but isn't he? He's like broke and he lives
No,
in a cabin in the
he
woods
died.
now.
He died the same year as Stan Lee, and nobody talked about him
Oh,
because he died the
really?
same year as Stan Lee. Yeah, poor
Dude,
Steve.
that seems to be like a trend in comic books because they did that even beyond the grave. They kept fucking Bill Finger for like decades. He was never associated with Batman.
He didn't get credit for. I think the first Batman movie to have his name in the credits was Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
The first one to have his name in the credits, which is insane.
yeah. It was always just Batman created by Bob Kane, and there was all the nerds online were like, "Are you guys ever gonna?" He's been like they've both been dead for decades. Are you ever gonna acknowledge the other guy?
Yeah, Bob Kane didn't do shit.
And then they finally did when the movies got really shitty. They're like, okay, we'll put his name in the credits. I know that look, I am a Snyder defender. I do like those movies, but for no other reason than they're great for like turning your brain completely off. If you go into Batman vs Superman or Justice League and just shut your brain off, you can have a good time.
He's gonna argue. You're about to make an argument. I'm
Dude,
sure.
he's getting so mad.
I mean, do you want me to? I don't want to burst your
You're turning
I
red.
know. I know the movies are.
fucking
I know the
hate
movies suck, but as far as like as a technically what's the word I'm looking for? Like a filmmaker, a guy who can create spectacle. He makes great movies for like entertaining you if you're willing to not think too much.
I mean, he makes great trailers. He makes great he makes great shots that look good in the trailers. I'll say that.
What's your beef with the movies?
With all three of them, they
All right, hold on. I'm going to get a drink.
Go
oh
yes.
my god. I mean, Man of Steel right off the bat
That
completely
is a really bad one.
it completely misses the point of Superman for me.
Right.
Like Superman is supposed to be about hope, and that movie is like it says all the right things. Like he borrows the big speech that Russell Crowe gives, that you will give the people an ideal to strive towards. Like he borrows all that stuff from the actual books, so like he's saying the right things, but like just watching the movie, it's a miserable experience. And
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
there are
bad
moments
one.
that work. I think of the three, that's probably the most watchable. The second one is just a mess. I don't know, the Batman
BVS.
versus Superman. And
That
it's the
that
same thing. Like there's a moment in Batman versus Superman where Superman says to Lois, "No one stays good in this world," and then he flies away to go kill Batman.
I'm gonna
And it's
super
like
fuck your pussy, Lois.
that's the worst possible thing you could have Superman say in a Superman movie. Like that's the exact opposite
Oh yeah.
of
My
what.
cousin has like a really distinct vision. Like, you know how people are like defensive about how Jesus looks?
hmm
That's how he is about like versions of Superman.
I mean,
Superman should be hopeful.
he
That's
should
it.
be. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
do
whole
think,
fucking
yeah, I mean,
point.
I agree. Superman is he's a Boy Scout, so he's supposed to be very optimistic. Like the Grant Morrison one, the All Star
Also.
Superman, is like the idealized version of Superman,
Mhm.
whereas the Snyder Superman is just like, honestly, that version of Superman is like, what if Batman had superpowers? Because
I think
he's still
it's
like very dark and broody and like gritty, which he never was. This,
for
I'm
me.
not
It's
wearing hockey
I'm not
pads.
wearing hockey pads.
yeah.
You
I
didn't
mean, I
like
Now
like
this?
give
those
me
movies. The
now give
Dark
me an
Knight.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
What's up?
Give me an I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I've
You
been
didn't
doing
like the
that.
Snyder cut? You didn't like the 4.5 hour Justice League?
I mean, that's better than the theatrical cut, but I like the stuff that Joss Whedon does with Superman in the last 20 minutes of that movie better than anything that Zack Snyder did.
You didn't like that scene in the end with the crazy fucking looking Martian Manhunter?
I mean, it's cool to see Martian Manhunter, like
Yeah, he's a
It's kind
heart
of
and
like at the
soul.
ending of the
except for the
Batman
fact
movie
that
where they show the
if
Joker.
that guy was Martian Manhunter the whole trilogy, like surprise, I was Martian Manhunter the whole time, then why didn't he help when Doomsday was destroying Metropolis? Why didn't he help when Zod was terraforming the Earth? Just watch that.
Maybe
It
we would
Dude,
happened.
where
find
was
out.
fucking where was
The whole
Khaleesi and fucking what's his nuts?
the
Rob
whole
Stark
idea that like
when
Zack Snyder had
Thanos
this
was like,
vision, that he had this vision for the Justice League movie, and that he didn't get to make it. It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. He made a bad movie. A tragedy happened to him, which sucks, and he had to leave the project. And then Joss Whedon stitched something together, and it was bad. But then
And
Zack
then
Snyder
Joss
had
Whedon raped a woman, and so they gave it back to Zack Snyder
right something
to
along those lines. I don't
something
know
like
are
what.
that.
these really the
So,
best people we can find to make movies?
I
um,
know.
superhero movies, I guess. You know what? I'll tell you this in defense of Snyder, he at least has a vision. He has a personality. Because if I see a Marvel movie, aside from, and I'm talking about the current slate of what we would think of as the MCU, aside from Multiverse of Madness, I couldn't tell you any distinction between the other ones in terms of like the way they're directed or how they feel. The only one that has any sort of personality, or
I mean, you're talking recent ones.
I guess like yeah, when it all started to become like an industry into unto itself, the like between Black Panther and Avengers Endgame, like all those, they all
And
feel
gay?
in gay.
Yeah.
Avengers in gay.
Avengers been gay.
Avengers being gay, yeah.
We've all got really bad
They
joints.
all feel very homogenized. Like like they're just being made in a Marvel movie factory. Whereas at least with these Snyder movies, though they may be bad movies, it's at least has the Zack Snyder stamp on it. His
I mean, I
signature
would
is on it.
argue that like so you're saying after Endgame, they've all lost their sort of individual look or stamp
I
to
feel like
them.
a lot of them, even before Endgame, have this feel to them like the
Yeah, I mean,
director is kind of irrelevant to the movie.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
I like the new Black Panther. I like the new Guardians. Those are Guardians 3. The problem with those is that they're both like really sad movies. So
Yeah,
like
you know what,
they're good, but no one
Guardians.
talks about them because it's like a downer.
Yeah, Guardians and Multiverse of Madness
Yeah, I like
both
most.
have at least you could tell that Guardians was made by James Gunn and
Mhm.
Multiverse of Madness was made by Sam Raimi. They have like those distinct styles to them.
Mhm.
But then if I watch like like Ant-Man Quantumania,
I think that's
like
the worst movie that they've
it's
made. That
very
was
bad.
terrible.
And
I want fucking Tarantino to make a Marvel movie.
Now did you hear he canceled his new movie?
he
Yeah, I
did,
saw.
yeah. He
Uh,
decided against it.
yeah, it was in pre-production and everything. He had like a cast getting together,
Fuck
and
that. That
it's like, nah.
he should make what he wants to make.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you're right,
I don't
but
know why he's so
I gotta wait
concerned
another
about
five
his
years.
like the quality of his work, like his legacy. Because we do podcasting and Sal and I just, we barely think about it and we have fun.
Yeah.
There's good ones and bad ones, but it's a mosaic, you know, the
He
whole
doesn't want to
body
be
of
the
work.
old man making bad movies into his 80s. You know what I mean?
I don't think that would happen to him. I think he's giving himself like some
Yeah, he
weird
should just keep
anxiety.
making movies.
Scorsese is in his 80s and he's making great.
Yeah.
He's making
Look at
like
Maury.
he's doing his best work
Yeah.
late in life. I mean,
Also,
yeah,
Tarantino's married to like an Israeli supermodel now, so he's got
nice, good
better.
for him.
Yeah, he's happy now. He doesn't need to make
What's her
movies.
name?
I don't know her name. Yeah, look it up. Tarantino's.
Faoud Feinberg
Okay.
or something like that. Something Arab and Jewish at the same time. You ever meet an Israeli, like an actual Israeli, like one that's somehow also Arab or whatever what do they call it? Sephardic?
I'm
No.
not. The only Jewish people I've ever met was when I was working at Trader Joe's, and this Hasidic Jewish guy, like with the hat and the hair and everything, he's going through my
Oh
line.
yeah, the locks.
Yeah, and I'm cashing him out, and it's Christmas time. So as he's leaving, I say, "Bye, Merry Christmas," and then I'm like, "Oh shit, sorry," and he's like, "I don't care."
Ah,
He just turns around and walks away.
There
I
was
don't
a
he put a curse on you.
give a
Zakatosh.
dude, there was this comedian in New York who was actually like a funny dude, and his name escapes me at the moment, but he was Israeli. He's from Israel, and he would always go on stage and do like whatever open mic it was, 3, 4, 5 minutes. He would always do this like horrible bit about like Pokemon. He would just talk about Pokemon for several minutes. And I was talking to him one night and I was like, "Are you're like from Israel? Like, why don't you talk about like Israel stuff? I feel like people would appreciate that more than your thoughts on Magikarp." And so the next time he went on stage, he was like, he said something like, "Yeah, I'm from Israel, and Israel has a conscripted military service, so I had to. It was mandatory for me to sign up for the Israeli military to defend the country against Palestinian children." And
Oh, shit.
he was like, "But wait, but," everybody's like booing him. And he's like, "Wait, but in my defense, they were throwing rocks at us." I was like, "There you go, man. That's
That's
better than
great.
Pokemon. It's better than Magikarp."
Yeah.
But he was one of those because the Jews the Jews that we think of in this country, like the Woody Allen Jews, those are like the European descent, the ones of European descent, Ashkenazi. There's like a whole other.
It's Ashkabashi.
It's Oshkosh Bagashi,
It's Oshkosh Kabashi.
Oshkosh Bagashi Jews. But then there's like a whole other.
Hibachi Jews.
Yeah, Benihana, the Benihana Jews.
Any fucking idol.
And there's a whole other tribe of Jews called Sephardic that just look Arab. You know, it's weird to think that there's like two different Jewish people. There's like a half of the Jewish population that's like frail and has allergies and their back hurts, and then there's like another half that is all Zohans. That really are like the warrior class of Jews. But you don't see them.
Warrior Jews.
Yeah, the
We
warrior.
have 6,000
They
warrior
do the
Jews
Krav
ready to
Maga,
go.
that Jewish
Yeah,
martial arts.
the Krav Maga Jews. But I guess it turns, we don't have to get too political on here, but I guess it turns out they're all stupid because all the stories coming out of Israel right now, it seems like a lot of the Israeli casualties are happening due to like Looney Tunes mishaps and friendly fire accidents.
Yeah, like whoops, like Jar Jar Binks oopsies.
Yeah, where they're like trying to like set up explosives somewhere and then like one of them goes off and they just blow themselves up.
Yeah, that
And they're like,
happens.
the Acme dynamite wouldn't have exploded if it wasn't for Hamas.
I saw a movie like that once. It wasn't about Jewish people though. It was about three Middle Eastern dudes trying to join Afghanistan or Al Qaeda in Afghanistan or whatever.
In the army now?
No, I forget the name of it, but like they're three morons. They're too stupid to join Al Qaeda, but they're trying. What the hell was the name of that movie?
I don't
Three
know.
something. I gotta look it up.
Was it Zohan? Was it the Rob Schneider character in
No,
Zohan?
no, it was actual Middle Eastern people. What the heck was the name of that?
What's your favorite movie?
I don't
Have I ever
know.
asked you that?
Probably. I think we've talked about this. I'm trying to think.
It's the one where the guy's a spy, right?
What?
I don't know. Spy
It,
Kids.
my favorite movie is probably Crank 2 High Voltage.
The movie I was thinking of was Four Lions. Took me a second to find that. Yes.
Four Lions. Do I need to
Yes.
see 1, 2, and 3 Lions?
You know, but you
Yes.
do have to watch Secondhand Lions first with Haley Joel Osment.
I've seen that movie. Dude, he rocks now. He's like he's fat as shit and just taking little, like small roles here and there.
And
He
Michael
was on The
Caine.
Boys.
Dinner rolls.
He was on The Boys.
Is that really your favorite movie?
Crank 2 High Voltage.
Yeah.
It's up there. Yeah. I have to think on this question because I like so many movies.
The fuck?
But Crank 2 High Voltage is certainly one of my favorites. What's another one? Mad Max Fury Road.
Love Fury Road.
Fury Road is tight. I gotta go see Furioso.
I just saw it the other day.
You like it?
It was good. It's not as good as Fury Road, but that's basically impossible. Fury Road is one of the best action movies ever
Yeah,
made.
that's a masterpiece.
Yeah. And Furiosa, it's a prequel, so it does the prequel thing of this is how this happened to her. This is where she meets this person for the first time. And, it's all callbacks to the other movie. But it's good. It's a good revenge movie. Chris Hemsworth's great. He's the bad guy in the movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, the trailers look good. He looks insane. He's wearing like some sort of prosthetic.
Yeah, he's got like a prosthetic nose and like fake teeth, I think.
Yeah, they made honestly they made him look Jewish in that movie.
Oh god.
You're gonna get
He's still
sorry.
buff. He's not as big as he was when he was Thor, but he's still buff.
Yeah, I liked Fat Thor the best.
Me too. That was
Fat
great.
Thor was awesome. That's why, in fact, a Norse god who drinks like beer and wine all the time should be like portly at least. Like the Thor in that new God of War game looks
I do give him
awesome.
balls for keeping him fat for a while. Like, I thought it was going to be one of those things where he's like skinny again really soon, but he stayed fat for a minute.
He did
He
stay
was fat for the
fat.
whole movie. He doesn't
Yeah,
get skinny again until the next Thor movie. He has like a workout scene
Mm-hmm.
back
that's
in.
true. Thor does stay fat
He
through
went
both of
from dead
those.
bud to good bud.
Yeah.
So, wait, Sal, I think you told me your favorite movie is Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah.
What about you, Lil Sal? What's your favorite movie?
Goodfellas is second for me. My favorite is, I mean, I don't know if this counts, but it's because it's three. It's the Toy Story trilogy, the first three
Whoa,
movies.
damn, you are a nerd, Sal.
I fucking listen. The first Toy
There's
Story.
four of them, by the way.
There's four of them, and the fourth one's good, but it's not on the same level as one,
It's
two.
good, but it's not on the same level. But you admit it's good now.
It's good. It's good. It
Okay.
falls
No,
into
we would
the category
argue
of like
for a
an
while.
unnecessary sequel. Like
It is
finding
unnecessary, yeah.
right,
I
right.
have
But it's
not
good.
seen three or four. I saw one and two when I was a
You
kid.
haven't
You
seen
gotta
three.
watch three. What
I
the
haven't
fuck are you
seen
doing?
three.
What the
Three
fuck are
Um,
you
is
doing?
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't.
Are you a
I don't.
fan? Did you like what you saw in one and two?
When I was a kid, yeah, I
What do you
enjoyed.
mean? Yeah, when you was a kid, yeah.
Well, I mean, three came out when I was an adult, so
Okay.
it was.
What
Yeah, that's the
changed in
point.
you?
That's why it's great.
What changed in you?
I just didn't. It just did at that point in my life. I was like, I don't want to. I don't care about
You
it.
were doing so much, right?
I was doing
Taxes.
too much ketamine at the time, I
Yeah, you
guess.
fucking loser. Go watch Toy Story 3.
All right. I just
First Toy Story came out when I was 5, and I think it was the first movie I ever saw
You
in
probably like
theaters.
telling people you haven't seen Toy Story 3. It blows their mind,
it
doesn't it?
hardly ever comes up.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
why it feels so good when it does.
the third one came out when I was like 20 years old, so it was like perfect. I aged at the same
Yeah, as
time
Andy.
as Andy. Yeah,
I
it was perfectly made for
You
me.
know what? There probably is a part of me that just didn't want to see Andy grown up. I just
I've got to get back to Dalton. You didn't have toys fighting for your fucking life.
no, because it's not real. So
Sal, little Sal, we decided that the best toy for Indian in the cupboard to put in would be a fleshlight.
flashlight,
Just pull out a human pussy.
yeah, just a disembodied pussy, the perfect broad.
Oh god, that's terrible.
Actually, yeah, or you could put in one of those like, have you seen the ones where it's just like a torso, where it's
Oh my
just like
god.
it's
Do I
like
gotta
tit.
fucking feed it?
Yeah, you just put in one of those like sex toys that's like tits and ass and pussy.
Oh my
The,
god,
the
dude.
perfect woman.
My sister is in the process of moving, so I was like packing up all of my nephew's old toys today, and yeah, I was having some Toy Story flashbacks. Oh shit, I remember this, and I'm packing it into the boxes.
Yeah.
Sad stuff.
Yeah, I always imagine Toy Story type shit when I'm putting my kids' toys
Mhm.
away and I'm like, all right, let me put this guy in a decent position. My goodness, he's a fucking soldier. Like he should be able to sleep upright. You know what I mean?
Really? You don't just make them like 69 with each other?
Sometimes, sometimes.
'Cause that's what
Or
I would do.
I'll see a toy like that they like, but he's off like in another part of the house, and I'm like, he's probably catching a fucking break. Like, let him fucking chill.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't when Toy Story 3 came out, I was over Disney movies at that point.
Whatever.
Or may I don't know. I don't know why I haven't seen it because I saw Inside Out in the theaters.
That's
So I've seen
great.
that movie. I saw Soul when it came out, the black people one.
That's a great
I
one.
like seeing asshole Inside Out.
Coco is very good. So I guess I just haven't seen Toy Story, the new Toy Stories,
Yeah,
because
so you're just the
I have
fucking
seen
dick.
other Pixar movies, like
Have you
as an
seen anything
adult.
but Toy Story 3?
Do what?
Go out, yeah.
Have you seen like Wally and Finding Nemo?
Yes,
Yeah, those are two of my
Yeah,
favorites
so
too.
but those came out when I was a kid, also.
Finding
But
Dory is arguably better than Finding
I
Nemo.
did, yeah, and I saw Finding Dory, and
Finding Dory is very good.
I get, here's my beef with those movies is stop trying to make me emotional. Stop trying to make me emotional during a cartoon. That's my issue. Is I ain't trying to watch a cartoon and cry.
Yeah, but kids are like, I guess they're supposed to. I don't know why. Yeah, why? Why the
I don't
fuck
know
do we
because
do
I do.
that?
Yeah, like Finding Dory is one of those movies where, as I was watching it, I was like welling up, like I got a catch in my throat. I'm starting to like tear up, and I'm like, It's a fucking movie about cartoon fish. Why are you doing this to me?
I bet the people on the fucking cast were crying because Ellen DeGeneres was yelling at him the whole time.
Probably, yeah.
She probably made fucking 6 people cry on that fucking show.
Yeah. But I mean, who expects a butch lesbian to be nice? They're
Yeah, right. Who
historically the
saw that one
meanest
coming?
people on the fucking planet.
Yeah, that's
That's
so
why.
true.
That's why it's like it's fun to watch lesbians have sex, but you would never want to hang. You would it'd be much better to hang out with gay dudes than
That's
lesbians.
why it's fun to just watch it. Like,
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like if I was to watch gay sex, I would want it to be lesbian. If I was to actually spend time with any gay people, gay dudes all day.
yeah, gay dudes all day.
Gay dudes all day, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lesbians are so mean. Even the hot ones are pretty mean.
My fiance's two best friends in the whole world are a married gay couple, and they have been at war with their neighbors who are a lesbian couple. They hate
Damn,
they hate each other. Every time I see them, they talk about all the
that's
infighting they have with
nuts.
their freaking
Yeah,
lesbian neighbors.
it's funny that it's all got lumped together as LGBT because the L's and the G's fucking hate each other. They don't like each other.
And the
Lesbian,
T's are just kind of like still trying to hang on to that. They're happy to be involved.
the T's I think you're happy to be included.
They're
The
just like,
Q
thank God.
the Q's I don't even I don't get that. I don't
I've
understand what's
never
going
known
on.
what Q meant.
I don't know what Q means, dude. I
But
I
it's maybe you would like to join us. It's like just are you questioning? Are you
It's the question
Q?
mark at the end. Like,
It could
yeah.
be all.
Have you touched a man's penis
If
before?
you've ever
Have
if
you?
you ever even thought about another man's penis, I want you to just come up and on stage right now and join us and just get down and profess your gayness.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to do the hack thing of like, oh, what's this LMNOP over here? It's just I just don't know what people keep saying the word queer, and I truly don't know what it means. I thought it was like as an old timey word, it just meant like curious, huh? That's odd.
yeah, I thought
That's a
that's what
bit
it was.
queer.
Like, they don't know what they are quite yet.
But then when I was a kid, when we were teenagers, queer was an insult.
Yeah, I remember when you used to have a yabba gay old time.
A yabba time.
A yabba do time.
You'll have a gay
We'll
old
have a
time.
gay old time.
Yeah,
Hey
there
Fred,
was
how about this
that.
dick?
Hey,
Hey
Fred,
Fred,
fuck me in the ass.
fuck me, Fred.
Fred, fuck me.
Bonnie.
Yeah, let's do the greatest hits. um,
So, Sal, I didn't get a chance to talk to Big Sal about being on the
Oh,
podcast.
he's gonna be so confused.
I was gonna talk to him about it yesterday, but yesterday was the birthday party for Andrea.
So what happened?
So we were at Sal rented an Airbnb and told the guy that he was going to have people over for the birthday party, and the guy said it was fine. And then we're having the party. There's probably like, I don't know, maybe 30 people there. All just family. We weren't doing anything
I
loud.
bet you it was at least 50 to 60.
No, it was maybe 40 people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that bad. But we weren't
Okay.
being loud. We weren't
And what
playing
happened?
music or doing. The neighbors complained, and then the guy came and started bitching at Big Sal about it. And like, he called
Whoa.
the cops. We all had to leave. So, yeah,
What?
Big Sal was pissed, and he called like after everyone went home. He called like everybody and apologized, and it was bad. The
The
dude showed up in
cops
his truck
came?
screaming
What
at
if
Big
the cops came and they were like, "Oh shit, Big Ziti."
That's what I said. I said, my mom made a plate of cannolis. Just go offer the guy some cannolis. He'll be happy and he'll leave us alone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I didn't get a chance to talk to Big Sal, but I'm sure he'll do it.
I remember when our house got broken into in Denton, Rebecca called the police and I had some of my ninja weapons were like out on the couch, like my size. And they were like, dude, this someone broke into my house, shattered glass all over the place, got blood all over the house. And they arrested the guy and they were like being an asshole, like, oh, it looks like she was prepared.
They were giving you shit about having
They were
weapons.
giving her shit. They were like, yeah, those are your weapons. They were like, yeah, you were ready, huh?
I thought in Texas you were allowed to have whatever you wanted.
They didn't care. They were just being assholes about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Texas has like open carry for swords, right?
Texas law is that if the weapon is able to be seen by your enemy, then you can use it to kill them.
It's yeah, the way Texas legislation is Bushido, the way of the samurai.
Whites of their eyes, Your Honor, I believe is
Yeah.
the law.
Wait, so Little Sal, you've been in New York your whole life?
Yeah, I lived in
He
Texas for
tried.
about a year.
He
I moved
tried. He
there.
couldn't cut it here.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I
What
was getting
You
part?
know how Frank Sinatra says about New York, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't make it in Texas.
no, I couldn't do
That song's
it.
bullshit.
I was breaking like it was so hot and dry. I was breaking out in rashes. I was getting nosebleeds. It
That
was
song really is bullshit because
Wait,
people who live in New York,
what part did you live in?
I was where was I, Sal? I was in Frisco, right? Yeah.
yeah, you were in a nice part of
Oh no,
Texas.
you lived in a dog shit city. That I would not. I would try to get out of Frisco as soon as
No,
possible.
the neighborhood that I was in, it's like one of the developed parts, Frisco, where they're building all the
It's
apartments.
by like the tollway, Maine.
I guess if you don't mind, like what even is Frisco's not really the suburbs; it's the mid cities.
Yeah, it's a
Like
mid
the
Yeah.
city.
yeah, like one of those. I always thought those were just like shitty cities, like those cities in between Fort Worth and Dallas, where it's like Frisco, Arlington, Grapevine, Euless, Irving, all those cities always seem so desolate to me. And I don't even know what's in. I can't remember what's even in Frisco. There's like a lot. There's like a lot of tech there, right? There's like a
Yeah, I mean, it strikes me as being like a high-end suburb. I don't know.
yeah.
It's
I don't know.
certainly more
I just
developed than where I live in Rochester, but I don't know. I lived there for about a year and I tried to find like a good job, but I ended up working for Amazon. It just wasn't worth it for me
well,
to
you were
stay.
in the warehouse.
I was a driver for Amazon.
Oh,
I was
that's
driving
a.
all over.
I guess that's a little bit better than the because dude, I did the warehouse for like 2 weeks a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like I forget how many, like 6 or 7 years ago. I really needed a job, and so the Amazon warehouse would just hire anybody.
Mm.
And I did it for exactly 2 weeks, and then just never went back because it sucked so much.
Yeah, it was not fun. It sucked.
Yeah,
Minimum wage down there is so ridiculously low. It's like what, $7?
minimum wage in Texas is technically still 7.25. I think most places still will pay more than that, but yeah, like legally they could pay as little as 7.25.
Yeah. And I couldn't find anything worth staying for. So, and then COVID happened, and my grandfather passed away. So, and my mom was miserable. So I came home, and here I am.
Okay.
And Sal's giving me the eyebrows like I'm full of excuses. But eh. Then I
I
came
mean,
home and bought a house and got a good job and got engaged. So I think it was a good call, Sal.
there you go. Everything works out. You know, like
So you got to come
so
see my house. This is my
It's
house.
nice. It looks cute.
I'm in my kitchen.
Yeah, it's a cute little kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Just
I would
wants me to move all
I
my
would love to
comments,
own a home.
get rid of them, but I'm fighting
Do you
her on
want to
it.
be a homeowner?
No, not really. I don't want
You
to have
just
to
want to be
like.
a homo?
I don't. I just. Yeah, I just want to be a homo. No, I don't want to have to like keep up with a house. I'll rent. I'm fine with just apartments. Somebody tried to like dunk on me the other day about that. They were like, "How does it feel to know you'll never be in a place in your life where you're able to own a home?" And I'm like, I don't. But I don't even want to do that. I don't want to have a mortgage and then have to do all of my own repairs. I'd rather call a guy to, who has to repair my residence, but just never does.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'd rather call the Hasidic guy who owns my apartment and say, "Hey, the heater is broken and it's 4 degrees outside." And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I will send someone to fix."
I
And then
said my son-in-law, he
oh
fix.
yeah, let's see, he fix, and then nobody ever shows up. That's what I would prefer to do that. I had
Yeah,
a
I've spent the last 3 days power washing my entire house, so I feel what you're saying.
yeah,
Wait,
Ownership
why do
comes.
you the outside?
Yeah, I mean,
What are
dude,
you
my
gonna
house
take it
was.
somewhere?
So you gotta understand, before I owned
But I don't understand where people.
the guy that owned my house before me was like a 90-year-old Chinese guy, and like
Yeah.
he was a hoarder. His house was full of like unopened
Also, there
Amazon
was like fucking
boxes.
confetti and bullshit all over it.
It was, I mean, there was freaking mice. There was
Dragons, paper
yeah,
old.
there was
mache dragons.
bunch of popped firecrackers everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there
Yeah.
was shit like that. There were like old food. The dude would buy like just bottles of Coke, never open them. They're just sitting
Dude,
around.
yeah, don't go near those. We know how they are with Coke.
Yeah, it's
Bunch of
disgusting.
tricksters,
The dude
they
had
play
like
joke.
the dude had like jars of piss in his living room that he would just piss into the jars of.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay,
And then
so
like I was talking to like the
oh, this
neighbors.
is the tell me about the deal on this house.
Oh, well, like the situation. I mean,
How
it's
amazing it was.
I mean, it's a good deal. Like I've got a tenant upstairs. She's super nice, single mom, and she pays her rent and
You tap
basically
that
pays.
ass?
Did you
No,
tap that S?
You tap that ass?
no, 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 no. I have to be careful in case my fiance listens to this later. No, Jessica, I have not
I mean,
tapped.
even if, what is the difference does it make?
Anyway, I the neighbors have told me stories about the Chinese guy. Like he would go around like peeking into the neighbors' windows and like watching.
Peking duck?
Really?
Yeah, the girl across the street, like she would catch him like looking in her bedroom window and stuff. And the dude used to like he didn't want to pay for garbage, so he would just throw trash in his backyard. And like eventually they were getting rats like the size of freaking squirrels.
Imagine how scary that would be to not only see someone outside your window, but a Chinese dude.
Yeah, yeah.
God, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would
I
be
just saw a
scary.
fucking chupacabra or some shit.
Yeah, that would be extra scary if I saw a Chinese man outside my
Oh my
window.
God, the predator's outside my window.
Yeah, I gotta put, lock away my cokes. Don't let him near my cokes. You know what I mean? Because
No, I don't.
he played joke. He
This one's
played
going over my head.
Yeah, I don't know this
he
one.
go pee pee in my coke.
Oh, pee pee in my Coke.
Uh,
You like a Coke? I like a nice Pepsi.
I
yeah. So
bet.
anyway, he died, and then nobody lived in this house for like a year. So then I bought it.
And now there's Chinese ghosts going around going, oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh,
Yeah.
Very possibly.
yeah.
Was that a door creaking? Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, but
yeah.
didn't it come with like 5 cars?
They took the cars, the town. So he died, and then the town claimed the property.
Don't you love that? Somebody from the town got the cars.
Yeah, and then they took I bought the property, but they took the cars. There was a Cadillac, there was two Mercedes, and there was a Jeep, and they took them all.
See, that's another one. I've not seen Cars 2 or 3.
You're not missing much.
Cars 3 is good.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
Cars
Planes
Cars 3
either.
is the best one. Cars 3 is basically the movie Creed, but with cars instead of boxers.
Cars 2 is bad.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
Cars 1 is good.
And Cars 1 is okay. Cars 2
Cars
is,
1 is just Talladega Nights.
yeah, pretty much.
Damn, it is.
Yeah, it really is.
I didn't realize it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cars 2 is like a weird spy movie with the tow truck. He becomes like James Bond.
Yeah, that one was fucking weird.
Toe Mater.
Yeah, the Larry the
Larry
Cable Guy truck.
Larry the Cable Guy. Get her done.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
The
Larry
best
Cable
one
Guy.
they've made recently is probably Encanto there.
Well, that's Disney, not Pixar. But yeah,
Mhm.
They're
Encanto.
all the fucking same.
What was the other one? I tried to watch that one that was like
Wish.
gay mermaids.
Don't
Or
you fucking dare, bro.
dude, what was it? It was
Don't talk shit about Luca.
Luca, yeah.
What are you
Oh,
retarded?
Luca. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was like one of them was like a merman, and then he falls in love with a Italian boy.
You know, our parents basically grew up in that same setting, minus the mermaids.
Yeah.
Really?
When I was little and I was like loafing about, my dad would be like, you know, when I was your age, we used to go out in the Mediterranean and hunt fish with spears. That was his I used to work 3 jobs, walk uphill each way.
Mm.
Sal's big brother is basically the villain from that movie. What's the villain? The bully
Oh
kid
yeah. Yeah, my
from the
older brother is yeah, he is basically that guy.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't even finish the movie. I was like, "What was he? A couple of aquatic fanooks over here. What's going on
That
with
movie's pretty
this?"
good, man. Yeah, you need to give it another watch.
It's all
All
right.
right,
It's not bad.
I'll try. I don't watch anything anymore. Nothing makes me
I see
happy.
that. The critic. That's why Quentin didn't make the movie. He's like, wait a minute. Dalton's already the critic?
No, it's not that I'm the critic. It's just that I find no joy, and it just seems like everything's bad now.
No, that's not true, Dalton. Everything's not bad now. There's good stuff all the time.
I saw a movie recently. I went and saw The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling, and I
That was
enjoyed that.
fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
But the movie that swept the award season last year,
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. I remember watching that and going, just being like the whole time, like, what the fuck? Why the fuck does everybody like this so much? I'm just confused.
Is it not good?
It's another
I love
Christopher Nolan
Oppenheimer.
movie that's needlessly confusing.
Ah, does Batman show up?
No.
No.
Then I'm not watching it.
Um,
And you, Sal, you're well aware of my policy on movies.
there needs to be at least one Batman.
Batman needs to show up at some point.
I
Sal,
just
I took you to see The Dark Knight when we were kids, and I remember you walking out of the theater being like, it was all right. It was okay.
Yeah,
because they
it's I,
don't those
I
movies
like the most recent
as
Batman
good as
movies the
those
best.
movies are, as good as they are, they don't capture any of what like anything that feels like a comic book.
Well, no, the most recent one sure does.
Which
Oh,
one?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
That's a
the
yeah, that
the,
was
the
really good.
it's really good. The Batman.
Hmm.
Really? I didn't care for that one either.
What? No,
Yeah,
that one felt the most like a
I
comic
just
book.
was like, so what? This Batman's retarded. He didn't solve a single fucking riddle, and then the
Well,
Riddler
he's supposed
did.
to be young. It's like he's just starting out.
But you mean, but there's a point in the movie where he goes to Arkham to talk to the Joker. So it's like, okay, so you expect me to believe a year before this he was able to foil the Joker, but now he can't handle the Riddler? Come
I
on.
didn't like the
You're
Riddler.
just being
That was
picky.
that was the one thing in the movie I didn't like. I didn't like the Paul Dano Riddler. They made him too
You
like
didn't like Paul Dano Riddler?
I do like
no.
Paul Dano as an actor. I didn't care for that portrayal.
Yeah, I didn't.
What?
There was too much going on. It's like there's the Riddler, and then there's John Turturro as the Italian, the Falcone. Catwoman's there. There's too many things. There's too many
Yeah.
moving
Oh, I did not.
parts.
I tell you what, we could have removed Catwoman.
We could
No,
have
she
gotten
was
rid of that bitch
great.
completely.
Yeah,
Zoe Kravitz was so good in that
she
movie.
could
I
have
loved
accidentally
her.
fallen off a building.
No, she was
But she has
great.
9 lives.
Yeah. Well.
She was awesome. I didn't like Paul Dano. They made him too much of like an incel creep. I don't know. To me, that's not the Riddler, but that's just
All
me.
right. Fair enough. Whatever. Yeah, but the Penguin's also from fucking England.
I liked Andy Serkis as
Oh, as
Alfred.
this as Alfred, yeah, he was good.
I thought he did better as Alfred than Jeremy Irons. Not as good as Michael Caine, and none of them are as good as the other guy. I forget that actor's name, but the one from the Burton movies,
Oh, Michael Go.
Michael Go. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that that scene where Bruce
Cool.
Wayne goes to eat that soup and he goes, "It's cold," and Alfred
It's
goes, "It's
supposed to be
vichy
code.
soir. It's supposed to be cold," and then Bruce Wayne's like, "Oh, okay." Starts eating
Oh,
it. That's good. I want to try this. I want to try that. So I want to try like, dude, we gotta. This podcast needs to make a ton of money because I want to try all kinds of fancy foods. Dude, I love nothing makes me
what's up on the
happy.
list?
Well, that soup from Batman Returns, Vichy Soir. Um, I want to go. I want to
I
try.
want to try a dog. I want to go to Vietnam and have me some fucking dog nuggets and dog burgers. I want to eat a golden retriever.
Okay.
So my brother-in-law made venison sausage today for Memorial
Oh,
Day. It was
not on me.
delicious, so good.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, venison's good. I don't
Oh
want to eat
yeah.
I don't want to eat any dog,
No,
but I've always wanted to try really, really fancy sushi. I've never had like,
I want to eat it off a human.
yeah, yeah. I want to eat sushi out of a Japanese woman's ass.
Yep. Yep.
That'd be cool. Um, what else is there? I just want I nothing makes me happier, honestly, than like fancy,
Japanese women.
like Japanese women and like really nice restaurants.
my dad actually did that, Sal. Not off of a Japanese woman's ass, but off of a woman's body once he ate the sushi.
I
Nice.
could see your mother getting pissed.
Well, my mother was with him
Well,
because
they put it on her ass, Rose.
it was at the Maine's food show that they used to go to, and back in the day they had strippers at the food show, and they would just be laying there naked on the table, like covered in
You're not
food.
supposed to eat the one on the ass.
And my dad goes out to her like, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I got to take the food." He's taking food
Oh,
off
I'm
of the
sorry.
table.
I used to. That is awesome. Just to be like, I don't want to be rude. I gotta eat pussy
Yeah.
sushi. I gotta eat
Oh
sushi
my
off the
gosh.
Japanese chick's pussy.
Man, Japanese women. I don't know why they're the most Japanese people are like the most edible looking people. If you had to eat somebody, what race
Now
you
you got me
eating?
thinking about it. I
What
would probably
race would I eat?
What race would you eat?
I would go
Uh,
Spanish.
you go Spanish,
No.
like European Spanish?
Oh, you'd be
No, sorry, like Mexican.
Okay, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
probably be sweet too, because they all got diabetes.
Mm-hmm. Diabetes nuts.
Oh, you guys have a soundboard.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
do.
there's some AI lady sent me a soundboard.
Hey,
Um,
by the way, I think I'm catching feelings for Lily.
you caught feelings for Lily Abernathy?
I'm gonna ask her to marry me. I want to have little AI kids with her.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Lil Sal. So there's an account on Twitter. I don't know if you're on Twitter, but there's an account on Twitter their account name is at Podcast the Pod, and the lady's name is Lily Abernathy, and it's obviously it's like some AI thing. Like the picture is AI generated and the voice is AI generated. The stuff she does. But she does like all these podcasts. She does a podcast about other podcasts and podcasters and people that are fans of podcasts. And so she kept like when she had 0 followers, she was like tagging me in a bunch of shit. And I just thought it was like, oh, this is like some psycho fan. I just was ignoring it. But then it just kept happening. So eventually I like started looking at her, like looking at the account and interacting with her. And it turns out she's actually very funny and very nice. She sent me this soundboard. It's like a $200 soundboard.
Check your email too.
She what?
Check your email, by the way.
Check my email?
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Are we allowed to talk about other podcasts?
Yeah.
What podcast do you guys listen to?
oh, what
Two
is
bears in
this?
one cave.
What is this?
It's for you.
Oh,
It's the promo for this episode.
um,
Little Sal from the podcast multiverse. In the council of cells, it's quite diverse. Every cousin shares his name, yet each one plays a different game. Oh, little Sal among them all. In the council of cells, he stands tall.
damn, dude.
They're all unique in their own way. Each one speaks.
She's a genius.
Dude, this is great.
Podcast multiverse, they all hail. In the council of cells, they never fail. A name they share, but hearts so true. In the council of cells, family shines through.
I'm Vine Cell.
No, you gotta send me that. That's great.
This is
Yeah,
good.
man.
Awesome.
Man, I didn't show the video, folks. We'll put the video on Twitter, but it was just like a bunch of Sopranos clips. And Sal, did you send her that picture at the end?
Yeah.
It's a picture of you guys as like teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's great, dude. She's amazing. Yeah, you should leave your wife for this computer.
Yep. I'm doing it.
Oh man. Besides comic books and this podcast, Little Sal, what do you and Pixar movies? What else are you into?
Comic books, movies. That's about it.
That's about it.
Pretty much it. Taking care of my house, putting it together, getting
Power
ready.
washing it.
Power,
Yeah.
It rains
yeah.
and you're like, oh fuck.
Dude, power washing was kind of fun. I gotta
Power
be honest.
washing is fun.
Like, it's you know that like satisfying thing. Like, do you ever see the satisfying
Dude,
TikToks? Like
I have watched
blocks that fit together
power
perfectly.
washing videos on TikTok. Like I've
Yeah,
watched those
There
videos
are
where it's
power
like,
washing games like simulators.
yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
they have
my fence was like green, like puke green from just all the moss and shit growing on it. And I power washed it, and it was like perfectly white. Looks brand new. It was very satisfying.
yeah, it is sad. Yeah, there is something about making something new again
Mhm.
when it's been sullied and bringing it back to life and watching the transformation happen.
Next week
Satisfying.
I gotta paint my windows, and there was something else.
I
But
like how the guy that lived in your house before you was so Chinese that you had to just wash the Asian off of your house.
yeah, pretty much.
I had to
Yeah.
wash it from the fucking
Had to,
outside.
yeah, wash off all the duck sauce off your house.
Oh, there's gunk everywhere.
See, that's another thing I want to go to really fancy
All
Chinese
this gunk and
restaurants.
gook.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What did you just say, Sal?
I said gunk and goop.
Okay. Thought you said something else.
You know, it was weird that we found. So
May
the
I
dude,
approach the bitch?
so the dude was Chinese, right? And his wife was Chinese. We found pictures of the two of them and their kids. But then we also found like he had like 4 or 5 licenses of just other women that we don't know who
He
they
just
are.
owned like 5 other women. Like he had the rights.
I don't know. He had their licenses. I don't know why. We found him in a drawer.
Damn,
Vincenzo got very creeped out.
you met a guy. He might have worked for the CIA, the Chinese intelligence agency.
He had a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of Trump shit. His whole house was full of like Trump books and all kinds of
Well,
donations.
he's gonna save the country, so
Yeah, he was MACA, Make America Chinese Again. By the way, Trump's gonna win.
yeah.
Did you see that thing where this actually probably will like endear him to a bunch of people who probably were not on board, well, probably like apolitical to begin with. But he gave some speech at one of these rallies where he said that he's going to work to ensure if he's president that there's never any sort of like centralized digital currency and that people will have a right to like self custody of their crypto. I don't know if you guys know how crypto works, but
No, I'm still my account's still on lockdown.
your Robinhood account,
Yeah.
that's not really where you would go to get crypto. You can get crypto on Robinhood, but that's not a good platform for it. Because like with the way, okay,
I owe the government.
let's dip into the this folks the idiot investor here. So the like with crypto, you can buy crypto on an exchange, like a crypto exchange that is similar to like a stock exchange. And like if you use a crypto app like crypto.com or Coinbase, you can leave it there, but technically that exchange, like Coinbase, has the crypto and they're holding it on your behalf. So it's working as like an intermediary between you and the what crypto or whatever. But a lot of the crypto guys say that what you should do and you're able to do still is transfer the crypto to a what's called a self custody wallet, where now you are solely responsible for your crypto, but no one else has access to it. So you're basically your own bank for your crypto. So, it's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot that you got to keep up with and remember, but you have your own crypto, I guess. And I guess the idea of if the government or banks start getting involved, they may not allow that anymore. And so Trump came out and said, if I'm elected president,
Come and mine it.
I can't do impressions, but he basically just said that he would work to ensure that your
When
crypto
I'm
is your.
president, your crypto's gonna be in good hands.
um so that
We would
probably
like to
that
talk
probably
about
won't.
Pokemon now, please. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's all very confusing. I have some crypto and it's just on the exchange. Like I don't know how to do any of that
I
shit.
have Dogecoin.
I
I
do have
have
some
it.
Doge. Dude, by the way, it's been blowing up these last 2 days. I'm like actually finally making money on crypto. It's been months. Like I bought it during the
Well,
last.
so when the ban is off, I think in a couple days I'll be able to play again on Robinhood.
Okay, so yeah,
What should I buy?
this is not financial advice, folks. This
What
is
should
the
I buy?
idiot. This is the idiot investor. It's not financial advice. So the streets is saying what a lot of people are talking about, and one that I'm in on is a company called Greenwave Technology Solutions. Their ticker is GWAV,
I'm looking it up right
and
now.
yeah, as of Friday, end of market Friday, that stock was trading at around 8 cents a share, which is what I bought it at. And there's a lot of buzz around it right now that it's about to go on a big run because of a lot of factors. um the company itself recycles metal, like steel and copper and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. And so one of the things Biden is implementing a tariff on China, all these different tariffs on China come August.
Ooh,
So there's going to be a lot of
those
interest
Q1
in.
earnings though.
Don't worry about that. There's going to be a lot of interest
I don't
in.
like the Q1 earnings.
Don't worry about that. Listen to me. This is not financial advice, but there's going to be a lot of interest in American metal. The way that they recycle the metal
What do
is
you mean, like Slayer?
very eco friendly. They're integrating AI into
Wow.
their app and the way they do
Bring
things.
us more metal.
And so
Why?
that factors
Why do you think they want
into
all this metal?
last Wednesday, Nvidia had their earnings call, their earnings report. And so Nvidia is driving the entire market right now. And so Nvidia just shattered their profits again, record profits again. And so with that, there's now this renewed interest in AI because Nvidia is integral to the computers and shit. So anything to do with AI is good. Is not, but there's not financial advice. So there's a lot. You'll have to like do your own due diligence, research it. But that's one that I'm in on that I'm very, as they say, bullish on is Green Wave. Um, there's another one, Pineapple Energy, PEGY. They
Yeah,
just
I
got
saw that one.
they got the
I like that one
bid.
because pineapples.
I do like pineapples. Little Sal, do you like pineapples?
Like the food?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love
Oh, then
pineapple.
you should invest your money in this company.
Download
Oh, okay.
the
No,
Robinhood
listen,
app.
they're scarred from this fucking root beer investment.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
You did a root beer investment.
Yeah, I mean, we got our money back.
Nice.
Wait. What's a root beer? What happened?
Uh, my dad and some of my cousins all wanted to invest in this root beer company, and it was supposed to go public at a certain point.
Well,
Uh,
we're getting the shares nice and early.
yeah, but then it never did. It was like a couple of years that it never did, so they're just holding on to our money that we invested in this company, and they gave it back to us. So we were lucky that they gave it back to us. Thank God.
That's
I feel bad I don't know anything about currency or cryptocurrency. When you have Big Sal on, talk to him about that because he knows all about that stuff.
I don't know much about crit. I don't know much. This is
Nice. All
the
right,
I
we'll
don't
save
know.
that for the next sell.
I don't know much about anything I'm talking about really, but
Well,
I'm
we can get
getting
back to
in.
movies.
I'm getting into the stock market. I'm learning it, and I've got too much money in it right now. And so I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. And then come 4 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to be wide awake staring at my phone watching what the pre-market looks like.
It's 4 a.m. The market's open.
It's
I kinda wanna know
4
what you guys
a.m.
talked
and
to.
Wall Street's open.
I want to know what you guys talked to lawyer Sal about. I assume it was football.
Oh well,
Um,
he's a riot, bro. We were just we
yeah,
were
we were,
just straight driving.
dude. Yeah, we were driving, and it was no turkey.
No, ain't
Can
no
I
turkey.
can I tell the story
Um,
about my beef with lawyer Sal?
Yes,
you
Is that
can get
okay?
into it if you want. Lawyer Sal and Little Sal don't necessarily like each other.
was it roast
I mean,
beef
I
on
don't
a
know if he
hoagie?
likes me
Well,
or
he
not.
actually likes you, but you don't like him because go ahead.
So when lawyer Sal got married a few years ago, Texas Sal came to New York for the wedding, obviously. And lawyer Sal was having a party at his family's like lake house, which was about a half hour from where I live.
I like how you
So,
skip right to that part. You were trying to date his sister.
I mean, I was, but
Wait,
that's
you were trying to date your cousin's sister?
No.
he's not
So
my cousin.
these Sals are separated on both sides of me.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
So
both his
they are not
cousin, but he's
cousins.
not my cousin.
okay.
Yeah,
I don't understand
It's a
Italians.
tree,
What
we're
kind
not
of
related.
tree?
But anyway,
Deciduous?
a cunt tree.
Okay.
so lawyer Sal is having a lake house party before his
And he
wedding.
said, "Hey, could you not bring the guy that's actually been DMing my sister? I think that'd be weird."
No, uh,
Actually, he didn't suggest it. She did.
I remember you asked lawyer Sal, "Hey, can I
This
since
is the
little
price you
Sal has to
pay
drive me to the lake house
when
a half
you
hour
make
anyway? Can
that
he stay at the
decision to
party?"
try to fuck people.
No,
You
please,
you got to be able to say that they also might not want to see me again after that.
please, whatever.
And it's bestiality. That's your fucking cousin.
No, it's
That's
your cousin,
wait.
not my cousin.
I don't think it's bestiality.
So
First
anyway,
of all,
Texas Sal asked lawyer Sal if little Sal could stay at the party since I had to drive him there.
he drove me there and I was like, all right, well, you can't come in.
Yeah, I couldn't go into the party. I had to drive him there and
By the
then drive him
way,
home.
by the way, I regularly think about that was an epic party that I
Yeah,
often think about.
I'm sure you had a great time.
It was a great time. At one point I sang karaoke and I like nailed it.
Hmm. Yeah.
What'd you sing?
And the worst part, I got a speeding ticket on the
Aretha
way home.
Franklin.
You got a speeding ticket on the way there.
Yeah. So I had to drive
Uh-huh.
Texas Sal to the
Oh, I
party,
remember that. You were
drop him
pissed.
off, and then on the way home, I got a speeding ticket.
You were getting
Oh,
so mad. I was like, don't get mad in front of the cop. He's gonna arrest you. You were like, damn
oh
it.
no, no, no. That was a different time. That was when you were in town and I had to drive you out to Arkport, like
This is
your
at driver cell, actually, is who we had on this episode.
I had to drive you and your wife out to Arkport because you wanted to show her your hometown, and on the way I got a speeding ticket. That was the first.
Oh yeah. Well,
So twice now I've gotten
stop
speeding tickets
rushing my plans.
if I drive you around when you come to New York.
Stop rushing my plans.
So anyway, if you have lawyer Sal on again, ask him why I couldn't come to the party.
Yeah,
Well, listen, this is leading up to a multiverse,
we're gonna have a Saltacular where
a
we get
Saltacular.
all the
All of us at
Sals.
once.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna we're gonna have
Hey, you think I should
a
extend this all the way out
cacophony of
to
Sals.
you think
I
I
was
should
about to
extend this
ask
as
you.
far as Sal? Oh
I was going
damn
to
it.
ask if you wanted to
You're
include
gonna
him,
have to bleep that in the post.
and we'll call him Handsome Sal. He's clearly the
No,
most.
he's Steve-O Sal.
He does look a little bit like
We
Steve-O,
do have a Steve-O version of Sal.
but he's definitely the most handsome of us.
He's interesting. He's the most interesting
Oh,
Sal.
by far. He worked at the airport, so he got to travel the world like for free when he was younger, and
He
like he's
used to
in
be
a band.
a skateboarder. He was in a band. He can do
Yep.
backflips.
He met Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, Dalton, you're definitely gonna have to bleep that in post.
All right.
Yeah, the last name.
We're about what, like an hour and a half in?
Yeah,
Okay,
just make a little note.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you should definitely have him on the show, and also his sister has a son now who is the new baby Sal.
Oh, another has been
There's
born.
another Sal.
There is. He's a baby. He's what,
I
probably
knew
2 years
something
old
felt
now.
Dude, the
weird.
Sal's are eternal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we really are an
handsome
elite
Sal's
bunch.
sister had a baby, and that's the youngest of the Sal's.
Yeah, so after him, I would say that'd be the last Sal. But yeah, I'll see if he's interested.
That would be fun.
This is
Uh,
like a second cousin.
Sal, you don't have a Sal? None of your kids are Sal?
I don't
No,
have any kids. Oh, his, yeah, no.
Or yeah, either one of you.
no, we wanted to do another a kid maybe at some point, but I don't have any cells. We were gonna do another like little cell, but
I mean, technically,
Someday.
your older brother, his second son, should have been named Sal, but he
don't
didn't.
remind me.
I know. You're about that one.
That's why I named my son Johnny as a protest.
So wait, your brother was supposed to have a Sal and he turned his back on the family?
He turned his back on us. So I named my son after my little brother.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
Italian naming wars.
Yeah, and there's only what, like five names to choose from.
Yeah.
Was it Sal, Tony, Johnny, Jimmy?
Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, our family has the most Anthony's. I think there's like 7 Anthony's.
Oh Jesus.
And
Damn.
Salvatore's. Yeah, Salvatore's and Vincent's and Peter.
Salvatore's pizza is really good.
I've never had Salvatore's pizza, believe it or
Call
not.
him. Call him, guys. 234-5555. Salvatore's.
No. That's exactly why I never had Salvatore's pizza because my
Because of
whole
the
life,
ad?
yeah, because my whole life people have been
Yep.
shouting at me, "Hey,
Salvatore!
234-5555," and I'm like, I'm all set.
234-5555. Salvatore's.
Wait. This is a local place in Rochester.
Yeah. It's yeah, well, I think all of upstate, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's all over the place.
Salvatore's pizza. It's fucking good
So
pizza.
if I call
Man,
that number, I get connected to like the Salvatore's Pizza call center, and I get
that is essentially the that's like what where Loki where they at in Loki the time place.
Oh, the Time Variance Authority.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
our version is the Salvatore's corporate. That's
okay.
where we all come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You all just manifest the Salvatore's Pizza corporate office, and
Yeah.
you have no memory of
It's
ever
like Rick and
having.
Morty, like we're all going to different universes and different like, our own dimensions.
I
Like
mean, Sal,
Right.
did you explain where the name came from, the Council of Sals?
no.
It's from Rick and Morty, but also uh,
But Rick and Morty
Fantastic
ripped it
Four.
off, I'm sure.
They borrowed it from the Fantastic Four. Yeah,
Yeah, the Council of Reeds.
Council of
Council of Reeds.
Reeds,
Yeah.
the Illuminati.
Mhm.
That was cool in that movie when
There's other universes where I'm like smart and with glasses and you're like getting pussy.
nice.
I'm a married man almost. So
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, congrats.
yes, thank you, thank you. We got about a year.
Yeah. Take that,
Next
Sal.
Memorial Day.
He did get some. He got the one pussy that matters.
Hey, I've had sex like 2 times.
Me too.
Yeah, that's
I
about it.
busted inside once.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Did
I
she
had.
sneeze it out?
No, you know what she did is
There's some
she
prostitutes, they carry little pepper packets and they're like, I have to sneeze it out.
yeah. No, she was a very
Move,
pretty
move. You let me get that on you.
she was a very very pretty at the time chubby Irish lady that I met who just immediate the first night we met and hooked up,
A
raw.
little chubby Irish girl.
She was a very very
I
attractive.
like you, but you can't be coming in me.
Yeah, and she
You can
she
be
had no
coming on me
qualms.
back.
She
You
had
can
no
coming on me
qualms with.
face, but you can't be coming in me.
No, that was actually a preference that she wanted. She wanted it.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, because like she had no qualms with immediately going raw, unprotected.
Do you have to pay extra for that?
No, I didn't. Surprisingly,
Oh,
she was, as a newer lady of the night. she had to, she was still earning her stripes. So
Sal, are you praying? There you go.
yeah,
Praying that my wife is bringing me dinner.
no. So the first night we hooked up, because I just met her, I didn't know anything about her. I pulled out, you know, and
How many times did you see this prostitute?
I eject. Okay, she was not a prostitute.
She's your girlfriend at this point.
She was a woman I had met, and then that night we had sex, and I
But she
pulled.
also took money from your wallet while you were
She did
sleeping.
steal from me, but that's
So you
not.
just tell people you fucked a prostitute.
Yeah. So I pulled out and I ejaculated on her stomach, you know, and then she started rubbing it all over her vagina, and I said, "What are you doing?" I was trying to not do that. I was trying to make that so that didn't happen. And she was like, don't trip on that. I have an IUD." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Oh,
A
I had a
bomb.
buddy that died stepping on one of those.
So, and then the next time we had sex, and I was reaching climax. I was like, "What do you want me to do?" And she said, "Just come inside of me." And so I did, and it felt good. It felt really good. And then she had to go back to Ireland,
I
and
think
then
I'd
she
like you
lost,
to
and then
come with
she
me.
lost, she lost all the weight. She got back to
Really?
Ireland. Yeah, she's skinny now. So I got her when she was perfect.
Yeah. You had that little fucking McFlurry, huh?
Yeah, yeah, dude.
You my little girl, you my little Irish McFlurry. She's
But
like, please stop saying that to me.
yeah, but the night that happened, when I um ejaculated inside of her vaginal canal, afterwards she grabbed my hand and took my finger and put it inside of her. It was like, "You feel that? That's your cum." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I don't want to touch it right now." It-
I gave it to you already.
yeah, I get it's yours now. You figure out something to do with it, but I don't want to have to deal with it now. Um, but yeah, she was cool. She was a good sport. Um, I do question um the I don't know. I wonder about those things, all kinds of birth control, but especially the one that's like where it's like we're gonna take a piece of metal and just shove it up your pussy. I feel like that probably does something to you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, nobody likes metal.
Right. Magneto.
Sperm, they're gonna
Magneto
swim
likes
the other
metal.
way.
But no, but I mean, you know what I mean? Just like we figured out a form of birth control where we take a foreign object and lodge it inside of your pussy. I feel like that might have some weird effects, maybe.
Did you hear about
And
that baby that was born and he was holding it? The IED. He's like, I found this motherfucker.
really,
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
He was holding it.
Yeah, the sperm instantly made a baby and he grabbed it like because it was trying to shoot him down like fucking like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he King Kong that bitch
Oh,
right out
so
of my
he
mother's
was
pussy.
born
Now here I
clutching the
am.
IUD in his little baby hand.
Yeah. They were
And
like, what's this in his little
that was his
hand?
first toy.
Yeah.
Still has it in his trunk. That's Toy Story 5 is an IUD is
Blows up
falling
the
out
whole
of an
family.
IUD falls out of a woman's pussy, and Andy and no Woody and Buzz have to figure out how to get this
Yeah, Woody's
IUD.
determined. He's like, it's a toy just like the rest of us, and it's coming to the meeting, Buzz.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out how to get this IUD
Woody,
back in this lady's pussy.
it's got contaminants, Woody.
Yeah, toy.
We are getting a Toy Story 5 in a
No
couple.
more than the rest of
Yeah,
us.
that's the premise. It's Andy's girlfriend, or yeah, Andy's girlfriend. Her IUD falls out, and so
Yeah.
Woody and Buzz and the all
They
the other
have to get it back to
they
her.
gotta figure out how to get the IUD back inside of Andy's girlfriend, and that's the adventure they go on. And so they actually go. They're
I'm
at the
returning a lost toy. And he
yeah, and so
flies up into her fucking pussy with it.
Yeah, so the
To
toys.
infinity. He
Yeah,
like
so
bounces on like a beach ball and fucking rockets up into her with it. And then
The
they
Well,
have
Wayne
it's-
Newton music playing in the background.
Slink Dog is I got you, Buzz. He's
yeah.
has him by the foot.
Buzz Lightyear's legs are
I
sticking out of
got
her
you, buddy.
pussy,
Yeah.
and Slinky's grabbing his legs. You got a IUD. You got an IUD.
Some of the pussies might be getting cummed in.
Yeah, so that's the plot of Toy Story
But
5.
your pussy's safe with me.
I mean, because I know I saw the I haven't seen the Toy Story 4, but I
Where's your
saw.
mustache? He's like, oh
Yeah, it's like if in Toy Story 4, if they can make a spork
no. Papa.
one
All
of
right,
the
I'm done.
toys,
Yeah,
then
there's a fork that becomes a toy.
yeah, then
Yeah.
why couldn't an IUD also be a toy?
Yes. It's exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I got you, Buzz.
I got you, Buzz. Yeah. There's a snake in
Buddy,
my
pull me
pussy.
out. Oh,
I guess we figured out what and beyond means.
Dalton, you got to see Toy Story 3. It's fucking great.
What was did you guys see the I didn't watch this one either, but they made what, the Lightyear movie?
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah. They made him gay.
Made
No,
him
you didn't
gay.
make him gay, but that's a
They're
stupid.
space dicks.
Well, what got the thing with the Lightyear movie that got me, because there was like some sort of controversy when it came out, because there's like a quick scene in it
Yeah.
where
Yeah, where he
like,
sucks a dick.
like where Buzz Lightyear sucks a
He
dick
just
in it,
his
and it
helmet
turns out
takes-
it's actually him from the future,
Yeah.
and so he's sucking himself off, so it's not gay actually. That was the
I
thing.
guess you're right. It's just advanced masturbation.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's a 400 level masturbation class if if you're taking
Now talk
Jack.
about getting your 10,000 hours. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Time travel. That's how it's done.
Yeah, but there's like a quick scene in the movie where like two women like smooch each other, and there was all this like hubbub about it. But so I will say that from what I understand, the movie, the frame narrative of the movie is that this is the movie that came out in 1995 that Andy watched. It's like the
What?
Buzz Lightyear movie that the toy is based on in that world.
There were no lesbians.
That's what I'm saying. So in that world, if we were to put our
You told me that his
minds,
mom was watching it.
if we were to put ourselves in 1995, that would be fucking crazy. If there's a children's movie with two women kissing in 1995.
I mean, the kids would have loved it.
I used to watch Will and Grace,
Yeah.
but that was dudes kissing each other.
See,
But they never showed it. They
I grew
never
up in
showed
a
men.
I grew
They
up in a
never-
really Christian community, so we only got grace.
Sal also grew up in the church.
Yeah.
I did.
Yep. Hanging out with Sal would often involve going to youth group.
Really. I do Bible study on the channel every weekend.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I got my Bible with me. Look at that. My
Dalton does
Bible-
a Bible study every week.
every Saturday night we do youth group, or not youth group.
You're
but
not
Bible.
youth. You're definitely not a youth anymore. You look like fucking Sabretooth.
Yeah, I definitely am like making myself look older by having this horrible facial hair.
Dude, yeah, look at I got my haircut, bro. Look how good this shit looks. Get you one of these fades.
No, I'm
that's
not getting the
fantastic.
Andrew Schultz haircut.
Do I look like Schultz?
Dude, that's exactly the haircut that Andrew Schultz has.
Well, you know what? I actually saw like a little bit of his stand up.
Yeah?
There was like a Irish fucking Muslim dude. There was like a redheaded Muslim guy in the crowd. Did you see that clip online?
No.
And he's like, "Oh, salam, Allah." What is it? What do they say?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. He was doing like an Irish assalamu
Okay.
alaikum to you. And
Okay.
that actually made me crack up.
I
I was
didn't
like,
see
"Damn,
that.
bro." That is a classic.
I opened for him years ago at Hyenas.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. It was one of the few weekends where they actually let me open for a comedian that anyone's
Like
heard
a
of.
decent.
So
Yeah.
what's the name of that one comedian that you introduced me to, the black dude that he's actually gotten pretty big? Or maybe you didn't introduce me, but I know we saw him live and then we talked to him afterwards.
Cedric
Will
the
Smith.
Entertainer.
No, he was a younger guy.
He's black because the
Yeah.
only guy we know from that area that got really successful is
I think that's who it was.
Ralph Barbosa.
No, it was
He does like the African accent jokes.
Al-
JoJo Showcali.
no, no. Wait,
I don't
maybe
know, buddy.
It was it Alfred?
Alfred Kanga?
Now I'm trying to find him.
I
The
have no
Lord,
idea.
the
I
Lord
know
of the
nobody that got
Ribs?
big.
I don't know. Tone Bell.
Jesus, I've
I
opened
don't,
for him.
I don't know. I can't.
Godfrey.
Oh, Godfrey.
Yeah,
He was already successful.
we went and saw him, but then like we actually had a chance to talk to him. Remember when that happened, Sal? I know you were with us.
Do we lose Sal? Sal's frozen.
Uh-oh.
His internet's down again, probably. Where'd Sal go?
He's got to pay that bill every once in a while.
Yeah, he's got to get his wife to pay the internet bill. All of his money's tied up in the Robinhood app. Where'd he go? All right, well, we lost him. That's one of the challenges we face doing our show so bare bones just over the internet like this is every now and then we just have to look at Sal's frozen dead eyed expression.
Yeah, you froze up for me a little bit, but no, Sal's gone. Oh, am I
Yep,
by
we
myself
lost
now?
him. Well,
Oh well, just the two of us now.
I guess it's just two of us now. Have you tried that new coconut Dr. Pepper?
No, I've not.
It's
I've
good.
never been a fan of Dr. Pepper. My sister-in-law loves Dr. Pepper. She's tried to turn me on to it, but
Really.
yeah, no.
It's not
To
my
me,
favorite.
tastes like medicine to me, man.
Well, it's I mean, Dr.
Right.
Pepper. Yeah, he's a doctor. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I mean, I grew up in Texas, so it's like supposed to be my favorite, I guess, but no, I've always been partial to Coca-Cola. That's always been my favorite. Just a good classic Coke. I mean, these days I mostly drink Coke Zero.
I can't do too much caffeine. It gives me anxiety.
Oh yeah, I get that. I um I'm not too sensitive to it. Like I can drink like 9 or 10 Coke Zeros a day, but I definitely have cut out coffee and I stopped drinking energy drinks, and so my caffeine is usually from the irresponsible amount of Coke Zeros I'm drinking. Um, yeah, I drink I drink too many because I had to quit drinking because of like just health stuff, and so instead of booze, I just drink tons of Coke Zero,
There
and
you
I
go.
yeah, and I vape all the time. So I think I'm still like, but honestly, probably still actively killing myself with my bit like habits, but I'm not like pissing my pants and blacking out,
Well, that's good. Good for
you
you.
know?
Yeah, my doctor's telling me I got to be careful what I eat because I got a shitty liver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my gallbladder removed when I was like 22. So ever since then, I've my liver's been working overtime.
Okay. So you don't drink alcohol?
No, I don't, just because like I mean I had my gallbladder removed when I was yeah like just at that age where you would start drinking, and I just never did. They told me like don't ever develop a drinking habit because your
Yeah.
liver's already working too hard.
It's not worth it drinking. I've started to think over the years because I had such an issue with it and it held me back so much in life. And I do feel now that like if you pay attention to people who are successful and seemingly, pretty happy and content versus people who are unsuccessful. There does seem to be like the common denominator between unsuccessful people is that they are just like drinking all the time.
And my boss said he
Unsuccessful
wants me to
people.
cut down on the sandwich time.
No, you've earned a sandwich. But yeah, I don't know. I've known it just maybe it's as simple as like in life, maybe one of the ways you can really improve your life and achieve, make your dreams come true is just, not be drunk too much.
My weakness is Tim Hortons. Do you know what Tim Hortons
I know
is?
about Tim Hortons.
Yeah, it's a Canadian company, so we got them in New York, but there's none down in Texas.
No,
That's
yeah.
my biggest weakness because there's one right next to my school. So the temptation to stop there before work is always there.
Yeah. You get like
What do you
what?
get?
Like donuts?
What do I get? I get a breakfast sandwich on a pretzel bagel. It's delicious.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
That sounds good.
yeah,
A pretzel bagel?
yeah. It's so good.
Did
Yeah,
the
that
shit they're
sounds
doing to
awesome.
bagels now?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, bagel technology has really advanced over the years.
and then I'll do like a large vanilla iced coffee.
I'm pretty sure I remember like when bagels came out.
No, you don't. I think bagels have been around for like hundreds of years.
Sal, how do you say bagel?
Bagel?
Oh, you say it right now. When we were kids, we used to say bagel.
Bagel. Dude, I love bagels. Dude, New York City, that's like one of the best things about that city is just the sheer amount of bagels you have
The
access to.
schmear. The schmear amount.
The, the schmear amount of bagels you have access to and all the cool things you can do with them. Get you a nice lox
If you
bagel.
haven't put your penis through a bagel hole, unfriend me right now.
Hmm. Although in New York City, if you go anywhere that has lox bagels, you're probably going to pay at least like $15 for a lox bagel. You
Yeah,
know, because
that's about
it's
the price now for a meal.
same as a Big Mac, I guess.
I
Hmm.
like
For the
Dunkin'
price,
Donuts bagels, but they always get my order wrong, so I never go there. Every time
where?
I go there, I get like the stupid 15-year-olds that don't know how to read a ticket, so they always get my food wrong. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, and they want to get paid, and they want to get paid 20 an hour. Yeah, okay.
Them robots are coming.
Yeah, the
Can't
robots
wait.
are.
I'll get my food right every time.
All
Hmm.
these movies about robots fighting us, like,
But
are
just,
they're just gonna take your job. They're just
but
gonna
just
fight you
wait.
and then take
You
over the register.
just wait until there's black robots, though. They'll fuck it up.
Yeah, someone's making like a
Man, this shit don't compute at all. Shit,
the robots
motherfucker.
on FaceTime with another robot.
Yeah, so I said to him 10001, what you want? What you trying to order? Yeah. Hey, folks, black
I said I
robots.
am downloading, but do you have to like watch me while I'm downloading?
I saw a TikTok of that new AI phone that's like supposed to be like Scarlett Johansson in the movie Her. Like it's a super intelligent, like it talks to you like it's your best friend.
Oh
And I
yeah.
saw two people had them on their phones, and they had their phones talking to each other, like just going back and forth. And within like 3 minutes, they're talking about like quantum mechanics and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Whoa.
Just the two phones just giving each other cues. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Damn, AI is cool. That's one of my stonks. This is not financial advice, but another one of my stonks I'm in on in Texas Sal. Either one of you, if you want to check out the Robinhood app, there's
I'm
a
all in.
company called Vocodia. Their ticker is VHAI, Vocodia Holdings. Dude, they're making they made an AI that's actually going to put me out of a job because I work phone sales.
Oh,
And so they made this and there's like a few different companies that are working on this, but it's conversational AI. So like let's say you have like like Dish Network or DirecTV or some company, like you got to call AT&T, right? And you call, like, your internet is out, and you call AT&T and you get connected to their like default like sales department. And you tell them what's going on, and they go, "Oh, I got to transfer you to this department." And then
What's
the
the abbreviation? Oh, Kodiak?
VHAI.
Yeah.
So he's like, you call a place and you get bounced around different departments till you can find the one that is like the one that can actually help you. Um, and you're dealing with, people who may not even know. Like if you call me, I probably don't know how to help you unless you're trying to buy something, you know, at the job I'm at now. And so this company makes this AI that like a company can buy their service and load up the AI with just like, I guess, all the knowledge of the company. And so when you
I'm gonna
call,
learn kung fu.
yeah, yeah. Do you want to learn the 48 laws of power?
What was the energy one you told me again? I'm putting them on a list.
Pineapple Energy,
No,
PGY.
not that one. The one before.
Oh, Green Wave. That's the recycling company. But anyway, so this conversational AI is like a company can load it up with all the information about their company. So when you call, you're instead of like talking to like a guy like me or some Indian guy overseas, you're just talking to the AI, and it can do like it doesn't have to transfer you to a department. It just knows everything about the company, and it can handle any request. And so, there's a lot of buzz around this one in the high stakes world of finance and the stock market. And so I figured, well, if they're making the thing that's going to replace me in my job, I should invest in it so that I don't need a job anyway when the stock really shoots up. I just
That's a good way
cash
to look
in.
at it.
Yeah, I cash in, I make like $400,000 and I can
How much? How
retire.
much? How many shares do you have?
17,000.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Don't even try to do that math. Don't do that math. Don't I shouldn't have told you. Don't do that math.
Sal can't do math. You're fine.
He's right.
Yeah,
I
don't do
can't
that.
do it.
I don't want people to know how dumb I'm being. Well, I'll find out how stupid I am at three. Either I made
Jesus.
either I made really smart decisions or
You
really dumb.
spent $2,600.
No, I got it when it was cheaper than what it is now. I'm actually up on that one. I on that one I'm up like $600. So
Nice.
yeah. So
That's nice. That's good money.
I am between all my investments, I'm down. I'm like really down on some, but I'm up on others. I'm probably total up like a grand, or maybe like one and a half, 1,500 bucks.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
So
just
guys,
fart.
I hate to do this because
That's
it's
okay.
been fun, but my computer's dying. But Dalton, before I go, I wanted to give you some movie recommendations because
Yes,
you said that there's nothing good to watch.
go.
That makes me sad. So you said you saw. Did you finish Oppenheimer or did you give up?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the whole thing.
Okay, I really liked Oppenheimer. If it's not for you, I understand.
I just it's bouncing around timelines. I'm like, why is it so
Yeah,
you know?
there's actually I think four different timelines going on at the same time in that movie, so it's a little hard to follow. But I think if you tried it again, knowing pay attention to the black and white because the black and white doesn't mean what you think it means. When I saw it the first time, I thought the black and white meant like, oh, that's the past. The color
I can
seems
already tell I don't want to watch this fucking movie. Thank you, Sal.
okay. You got to watch another one, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Did you see that a couple years
I
ago?
saw that, didn't like it.
Oh my gosh, I
Seriously?
love that
It
movie
was
so
such
That
a
much.
was
it
such a
was
good
such
movie.
a Reddit movie. It was like such a like kitschy, like a quippy movie, and I didn't.
Okay, what's next, Sal?
I think Michelle Yeoh has better fight scenes in like a 20 other
Well, yeah,
movies.
when she was younger, she certainly did, but but I mean, I think it's a fun movie. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Have you seen that?
I've
That's
not
probably my
seen that
favorite.
yet.
That might be my favorite Marvel movie ever, to be honest. That's really,
I
really
saw
good.
the first one and I enjoyed it, so
Yeah,
I do need
yeah.
to check that
Second
out.
one's great too. The Dune movies. I don't know if you've seen those yet. Parts
Don't
one
even
and
get me
part two.
started. I saw the first one. I read the first two books.
Okay.
I've not seen the second movie yet, but the fans of this show, they know me and
Dolan
dude.
is Paul Atreides.
Dude, I'm the Muad'Dib of
Okay.
podcasting.
Okay, so you're familiar with it. You don't like the movies?
I
Any
do
of
like
them?
the movies. I just haven't seen the second one yet, but
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed the David Lynch movie. I like that movie
Yeah.
too.
It's weird. It's definitely weirder, but I like it. Top Gun, Maverick. Did you see Top Gun a couple years
Uh,
ago?
I started. I haven't. From what I
Oh,
saw,
Maverick was good.
I enjoyed the like 15 minutes I saw. I just haven't finished it yet.
Okay, that's a dope movie. And then, yeah, I mean, the most recent Disney Pixar thing I'd recommend is Soul. That you
I've
said you
seen
saw.
Soul. Yeah,
Soul was great. From
yeah.
this year, I would say Challengers, the one with Zendaya, or the tennis movie.
Oh yeah, the
That's
Devil's
great.
Three Way or the Love Triangle.
Yeah, that's great. It's in theaters right now. That's the big one right now that I tell everyone to
Is
go
that what
see.
they call two dudes and a chick? A devil's three-way?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was just
Or a BBG, boy boy girl.
I thought I was just getting cucked.
No. Well, getting
Going
cucked
into it,
is
I heard that there was like a lot of like raunchy stuff in there, but there really isn't. There's a couple scenes, but it's
yeah. It
not.
seems
I heard she
from
shows her asshole.
no.
No, I mean you see her in like a thong,
I
but
think there's only maybe been one or two women's assholes ever shown in like a Hollywood movie. There was Anne Heche in the
oh
Psycho
yeah, it's
remake.
Psycho because she fell out of the shower in a weird way.
Yeah, and then
Seriously?
yeah, and I don't
What's
know.
her
There might
name?
Anne Heche. She's dead now. Actually, it's Anne Heche,
I
Heche,
was looking it up.
in the Gore Vidal. No,
Hold
Verbinski.
on.
wait, who made
We're
the
taking this asshole by
Gus?
asshole,
Not Gore
please.
Vidal. Gus Van
Oh no,
Zant.
it wasn't Gore Verbinski. It was Gus Van Sant.
Gus Van Zant, the Psycho remake with Vince Vaughn. And Anne Heche, you see her butthole in that movie.
Hold on. Do you think anyone knew that until the movie went?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It seems like a pretty extreme oversight that if nobody caught that it made it
I don't know.
through like several rounds of editing and then it was in theaters and they were like, we, we forgot to edit
Damn.
out her asshole.
It's like when Elaine's nipple was in the Christmas card.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. I love some Seinfeld. But all right, I'm gonna leave you guys on Anne Heche's butthole.
All
Thank you
right.
for having me. I hope I did okay.
You did
It's
great.
okay.
You did great, nerd Sal.
Awesome. You got to
Little
talk to
Sal.
Big Sal now.
All
But
right, thank
can you
you.
at least let him know, Sal?
I will. I'll talk to him about it. I was going to talk to him yesterday, but he had a pretty bad day. So
It's a
I'll,
pretty good butthole. What's the next one, Dalton?
all right. Have a good night,
All
guys.
right,
Bye.
take it easy,
Yeah.
man. I don't know if there's any. That might be the only Hollywood butthole. I don't. I can't think of.
Didn't what's her name? Blue somebody and Brown Bunny?
Oh, Chloe Savini.
Chloe Savini. Was there any
Chloe
butthole in that?
Savini. Maybe well she did suck Vincent Gallo's dick in that movie for real,
That's
but
crazy.
I don't know if she shows her asshole. So I get we'll do some research. We'll cover on the Patreon when we do the Patreon. We'll figure out all the Hollywood assholes.
This is really decent butthole.
Yeah, it's crazy that people are attracted to assholes, like the actual asshole of a person,
It's crazy that there's private parts of your body.
because that's where the doo doo. That's where the
Isn't that
doo doo
nuts?
going. My private parts are nuts.
Hey, have we done a Patreon?
We have not done a Patreon.
Like for like the last one?
I did one. I did one with my
What?
buddy Drew.
What the fuck?
We talked about stocks for like two
What the
hours.
fuck?
What? I
That's
didn't.
fine. Are we
Uh,
doing one?
it was
When do you want to do one this week?
whenever, dude. I'm off the next like 2 days,
Yeah, you're
so
probably gonna be off for a while. All right, I'll hit you up.
yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right, yeah, we'll do a Patreon. Sorry you
Do
weren't
we?
in the last one.
It's okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. It was just I just realized yesterday. I was like, oh shit, I haven't done a Patreon,
Yeah, that's true.
and I didn't. I know you got kids and stuff, so I was like, who do I know who has no family?
Man, I got 5 kids to feed.
Yeah.
I just watched that the other day.
What?
What the fuck is it called?
I don't know.
But this is the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Total Recall.
Total Recall. How about Total Retard? It's a movie about you.
Yeah.
Folks, that's been corn fed for this week. This was Legion of Sal's 2, the Council of Sal's. Um, tune in
A
next
lot of
week.
you are here because you saw the promo
Yeah, tune in next week for Legion of Sal's 3, the Council of Sal's 2,
with
the
Big Sal.
Squadron of Sal's.
Squadron of Sals, yeah. We're really gonna get into it. We're gonna have a more mature Sal. You're gonna see what happens to a ripe Sal when they age.
Yeah, you're gonna see the a Sal go from you've seen the green
Just a
banana
baby
Sal.
Salicus.
It's time for a yellow banana Sal. You know what I mean?
But Dizzy.
I fuck so much pussy, I might switch the bussy. The bitch is Asian and I call her for some sucky. But this
All right, and that's it, folks. And stop.